Good evening, this is ITV News Central. A young gay woman who was badly beaten as she walked home from a night out has joined her local Pride March in defiance of her attackers. Police have praised her courage and say they're still on the lookout for the two men who did it. Andy Bevan reports.
There's always plenty to shout about on a Pride parade, but one of today's loudest messages came from a young woman who walked quietly at the back of the line. 2 weeks ago, Kerry Burns, a 23-year-old shop assistant, was attacked by two men as she walked back alone from a night out in her hometown of Oakham in Rutland. They taunted her about her sexuality before punching and kicking her to the ground. A few days later, she was still visibly shaken as she spoke to ITV News.
I'm scared to leave the house. I haven't been out since it happened. I'm just worried that they're going to come back and try again.
Today, though, after encouragement and support from family and friends, Kerry plucked up the courage to venture out and join the 1,000-plus marchers at Leicester's Gay Pride, accompanied by members of Leicestershire Police's Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual and Transgender Network.
Just amazing. Amazing to go out and hold my head up high and just prove to people that they've not won the battle and that we're still out here and we're strong and they're not going to get away with it.
The annual parade wound its way through the city centre to Victoria Park, where Leicestershire Police had their regular stall. And this year, their message to those who carry out homophobic crimes had a special significance.
A key part of the police and crime plan for us is to encourage people to report hate crime of all sorts. We want to get a true picture of hate crime, how much of it is taking place, in order that we can tackle it positively and bring those people that are responsible to justice.
Police are still looking for the two men, thought to be in their early 20s, who attacked Kerry. Her physical scars have almost healed now, and after today's show of support, she's hoping the psychological ones will too. Andy Bevan, ITV News.
Paralympians from the Midlands have been in Birmingham today to promote National Paralympic Day. The idea is to raise awareness about the range of sports and to get more people involved, as well as being able to chat to athletes. Mickey Bushell from Shrewsbury and Dan Greaves from Leicestershire. There was the chance to try out some of the sports.
You know, I've seen numerous juniors come through in my sport. I'm not too sure on other sports because I sort of locked away my own. But yeah, it's fantastic to see that and see a new generation coming through to do the sport as well.
Yeah, the boost from London 2012 has been amazing. Like, I'm from Loughborough and the local Charnwood club there. It's been inundated with kids, both disabled and abled. They've come down to the club and joined, and they just want to be part of the action. And I think it's great because it ignites a healthy lifestyle for kids to get active rather than playing on video games.
Well, on to the day's football news now, and in the Premier League, Stoke City registered their first ever Premier League victory in Manchester with a 1-0 win over Manchester City. West Brom's trip to Swansea ended in defeat though, the home side winning 3-0. In the Championship, Wolverhampton Wanderers won 3-1 at home to Blackburn Rovers. Birmingham City, meanwhile, suffered a 4-0 defeat on their trip to Wigan. Derby and Ipswich drew 1-1. In League One, Port Vale lost 2-1 at home to Chesterfield, Walsall lost 2-1 away at Scunthorpe, and Coventry City's trip to Swindon Town ended in a 1-1 draw. In League Two, Burton Albion won 2-1 at Mansfield Town, Cheltenham claimed a 1-0 win at home to Hartlepool, and Shrewsbury picked up a 2-0 win over Luton Town. And there's your football scores. Time now for a look at the weather forecast. Here's Amanda Houston.
Hello and a very good evening to you. Well, the weather over the next few days isn't actually looking too bad. There will be quite a bit of sunshine around for a time tomorrow. That's before the cloud increases later on, ahead of some rainfall expected to arrive on Monday, and then behind that things are looking much quieter from Tuesday. Now, this sequence here shows the story quite nicely. You can see tomorrow does get off to a largely fine and dry start today, but these frontal systems are working their way towards. This one is an area of cloud, and then behind that, some outbreaks of rain expected to travel across us overnight Sunday into Monday. Then once that clears through, high pressure is going to build back in, hopefully bringing us some much better and quieter and even warmer conditions as the week goes on. Now, for the rest of tonight, there's still a chance of the odd shower, I think, towards the northwest of the region. But for most of us, it will be dry tonight with a mixture of patchy cloud and some clear breaks, and temperatures there should stay above 12 degrees. Now, for many of us, tomorrow morning is going to have quite a cloudy start to the day first thing. There's still a chance of the odd shower, but for most of us, some brighter skies developing during the afternoon. It should stay mostly dry before that rainfall arrives later on, but still temperatures slightly below average. We're looking at highs between 16 and 18 degrees, at 64 in Fahrenheit. And it looks like Monday will get off to a fairly damp start today, but as I say, it's looking drier behind it. A high of 18 degrees on Tuesday. It could get warmer and brighter from Wednesday. See you later on. Bye-bye.
And before we go, yes, we've seen quite a few of these already, but yet another Ice Bucket Challenge has taken place. This time it was by the West Midlands Fire Service, who soaked some West Midlands police officers, all in the name of charity, of course. And then, as you would hope, the police officers got their revenge. And that's it from us. Stacey Foster will be back tomorrow. And don't forget, you can log on to itv.com/central to catch up with all the latest news and weather. For now, though, have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.